Well, the starting lineup has been a bit of a struggle. I think today you guys were outscored by about 15 points. Why is it such a struggle for you guys to get an offensive rhythm together?
Couldn't even tell you. Can't even tell you. But it's an ongoing process, trying to figure that out. Thing about it is, I mean, we're all offensively gifted, so at some point that question will be answered. But you know, we haven't all, would say, found it together yet.
Is that what makes it more frustrating? That you guys are individually so talented, but for some reason it's just not coming together as quickly as you wanted to?
Well, I mean, it's you know, James stated, I mean, losing games ain't what the quest is, but I mean, honestly, we knew it was going to be some sort of growing pain throughout all of this. But I mean, it's frustrating just from the standpoint we're not winning.
After Friday's game, you mentioned that you tried to get the ball to the game in different ways. You guys could get a lot of scoring options. And before the game, I was like, no, he's a bad mother. He needs to know that he's not doing that. Kind of, did you talk to you at all about reasserting yourself more? Because that first half was a different version of it.
Yeah, but I mean, again, I know who I am and what I am in the league. That approach purely came from, you lose guys like Rocco, Nico, the guys that were the glue guys for us. Then you got to understand, like, all right, somebody's got to fill in that void of, doing the nasty work, the dirty work, getting the hustle points, the hustle plays. Like, somebody's got to go and provide that, kick that they gave us. And so that's where the mindset came from. It wasn't to defer or take a step back. It was just try to figure out, all right, like, how can we fucking win? And so that was just where I was at. But no, going forward, like I said last game, is to be aggressive and be who I am.
You told the team, James, we need you to be James, and you made sure to say it in front of the team. I'm curious from a player's perspective, how do you want Kawhi deliver a similar message, and what have you guys been saying?
Yeah, I mean, we all have been supportive, and we absolutely want James to be himself. I think when you make a trade like that, it is for James to come over and provide the same service he's done his whole career. We know how good he is, we know how effective he is, and he brings a different dynamic with his ability to catch and shoot, play off the bounce, pick and roll, playmaking. And so, yeah, we want James to be himself. It's just, again, James is used to having the ball and orchestrating offense, and breaking offense down every possession. And so, I'm sure, it is tough when it's not that every possession. And so he's working through that. We're all working through something. And, we're just trying to figure out, again, how to be ourselves when those opportunities present itself.
How do you balance, some of the guys that look frustrated? I saw there was an exchange with Kawhi and Zoo on the bench. How do you not let those frustrations kind of go too far? Just keep you guys level-headed.
I mean, that goes with anything. That's nothing to look into. I mean, we should be frustrated, We're not winning games, and we're trying to figure it out. And at times, we're all brothers in this locker room. At times, a message has to be delivered, and we got to figure out how to get over the hump. So that's all it is. It's, that's healthy. That incident is healthy for us. So, I wouldn't look too much into that.
In the fourth quarter, you guys kind of got some rhythm going. What's the right pace for this team to play at? Because Ty was saying he wants to go faster. You got some good isolation, kind of slow players as well. Like, where is that going to settle in, do you think?
I think that's what we haven't figured out yet. That's what we're still trying to work towards. When's good to ISO, when's good to push the pace, and which units can do, both versions of that. So, that's really what it comes down to. How can we play a little faster with knowing we do have isolation guys, and we do have guys that, play at different pace. So we're just, trying to get that down.
Well, I know you mentioned the players that you don't have anymore, but as far as the play style that y'all try to establish in training camp, how much of that do you feel has been retained since training camp, and how much do you feel like y'all are doing something completely different than what y'all were a month ago?
No, I mean, I think it's just, when you got a lot of ball handlers, a lot of playmakers, and, I think just from guys used to having it, you used to hanging around and getting the ball after rebounds, after steals. Whereas before, you had those guys that would get out and know that they got to be in front of the ball, to stretch the floor out and be ready to catch and shoot and transition plays. So that's just a little different that we're working through. But we're not too far off from how we approached camp. Besides, this game, I thought the majority of the other games we got off to great starts. First quarters were great, and then we kind of took a dip once the rotation changed. And to be honest, I think that's just where we have to get better once that rotation changed, and take it from there, and keep the intensity high, the energy high, and we just can't allow teams to get life.
Thanks, PG. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Let's get ready for Hoop Jab.